Virgo, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Solari Tarot. It's Greg here, and I'm here to do your reading for March of 2020. I hope that we're hanging on there for those of us that are having a hard time during the Mercury retrograde. We're still going to be seeing a little bit of the retrograde in March as well, up until the 10th, and then there's a little bit of a shadow period that overlaps, and then we should be clear and free. But I hope that the retrograde's treating you well. Obviously, I painted my fingernails black. I'm having an emo moment, so you can only imagine how the retrograde is treating me. So Virgo, let's go ahead and start looking into your month. I hope that everyone's having a good one. Virgo. It's been a long time since we've got to spend a lot of time together, so I'm excited to be here with you today. Guys, do not forget, I am launching the $25 special. I do it in the spring, and I usually do it like after I've been gone because I always feel bad. And I know you guys have been like emailing me, when are we doing personal readings? When are you doing them again? So I figured I should give you the $25 special, which will be going on all month long in honor of spring and Ostara. So all the information for the $25 reading is in the description box below. I think turnaround times are pretty low for this one because I'm pretty open right now because I don't have anything. So probably like 3 days max. All right, let's get right in. Virgo, what's our message for Virgo here in the month of March 2020? Messages for Virgo. What do we have going on for Virgo? What messages does Virgo need to hear from Spirit today? Everybody take a deep breath, get into your zone, and let's do this. Virgo, what's our message for Virgo? I think we have one. All right. So here we go, Virgo. Our message here, behind me you'll notice Frances. She is a very good friend of mine. You may have met her before in some of the other videos. Frances likes to hang out here, so we're going to let her hang out. We have wisdom here in the month of March for you, Virgo. Quite a lovely energy, and to be very honest with you, sometimes a kind of rare energy when it comes to retrograde for a lot of us because it can be very challenging, and it can be really hard to tap into that inner wisdom. But it looks like here in the month of March, as we're going in and out of a retrograde for you, Virgo, really the big message for you as we move in is the message of wisdom. You know, and your February read from me was a very wise reading, and I really loved Virgo's energy there as we were moving out of February into the retrograde. You guys seem to really have a strong opinion on it. So I think that's amazing. Franny, we pay for this couch now. Come on. So I love this. Let's go ahead and move right into the tarot, though, you guys. What's our tarot message for Virgo, March 2020? What messages does Spirit have for Virgo in March of 2020? Virgo. Virgo. We have the Four of Swords. Yeah. I see this. This is nice. Okay, we have the Lovers coming out here for you as well. Gemini energy coming right into the reading. Followed by the Moon card. Followed by the Ace of Swords. Yeah, definitely, Virgo, seeing this energy for you here as we move into March that is very much assessing, and I'm liking this. You're really looking, you're taking a moment back, you're really reflecting on where it is that you are. I think you're about to walk down a specific path or make a specific choice here soon, and I think you're really trying to be the best version of yourself in order to be able to make the right decision. Now, with this Moon card coming out and this Ace of Swords, I gotta say to you here, Virgo, be careful this month with illusion, because we have this Lover's card, which could kind of bring in with it, and the moon energy, a little bit of a confusion or a little bit of a fantasy. You could very much be feeling like you're in your fantasy mode here in March, which is not a bad thing in essence, right? We have Ace of Pentacles here on the bottom. But we do have some need to cut through and make sure that there's clarity about something. We might have a tendency here in the month of March to be misled. So it's very important that we are listening to inner voice. I'm not surprised to see wisdom here coupled out with the Four of Swords as we totally begin the reading. It's a nice energy. Okay. Okay, so we have some more that have fallen here. We have the Seven of Wands, and we also have the Ace of Wands as well down here. Ace of Wands as well. Virgo. Wow, 10 of Cups. Very nice. Okay, wow. Okay, we have the Page of Wands coming out as well. And actually, it was out in the reverse, so I want to put that in reverse. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Death. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay. You know, Virgo, I gotta say, we are very protective of ourselves here in the month of March. Some of you guys might be in a kind of space where you're particularly feeling like going out or being around a lot of people is really something that you're not necessarily too excited about. You might be more interested in staying in these months. You know, the Four of Swords, certainly for me, is very much a Netflix and chill with snacks kind of card in some ways. It's also the card of meditation, of self-awareness, of healthy self-absorption. And obviously moving in from our Three of Swords into our Four, it's usually also healing up from some sort of trauma or some sort of heartache that's occurred. So this is very much a card about healing as well. We do see a transformative energy kind of coming into your chart in March, but I definitely see you, Virgo, in particular, being pretty protective of yourself. You know, some of you could be dealing with some situations in March that do involve a romantic partner. For some of you, this could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We could be dealing with a romantic situation with somebody. There could be some hidden stuff. There could be some truths that come out here in the month of March, which we know to be pretty normal for a retrograde. There could be some things that come out of the woodworks. You might like some of the things that you hear, actually, Virgo. This could certainly be that some of you guys in the month of March hear that there's somebody with a crush on you, but they're very much not coming right out in the open with it. They're not really communicating it very much. Do y'all not love this freaking song? Come on. Come on, Hang Drum. Our Page of Wands is in reverse here, so there could be a tendency once again for you to be hot-headed this month, for you to make decisions that are rash and quick and kind of retrograde pushed. And as we know, this is really not a great time to be beginning very intense new relationships or projects. Now, I am not one for, what's the word? You know, I'm not really one for superstition all of the way. I think that traditions can be honored. Don't be too superstitious about Mercury retrograde, you guys. It's just energy, and we're all going to deal with it differently. I'm sure many of you guys are well versed in your knowledge of retrograde, so you really know what's happening for you and your experience. But for the lot of us, there is a lot of passion being ignited in us. There's a lot of new beginning happening here. You know, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords is a very truth coming to light within oneself, bubbling up from the surface kind of energy. And Virgo, with you really here in the month of March, I see the hero archetype. I really see self-preservation all the way here for you. You're really taking care of yourself. I don't know why I'm seeing like supplements or some sort of medication perhaps that somebody is now taking that might be helping them with their mind. There's a lot of mental health work happening here in the month of March. I want to really reiterate that because there is a lot hidden from us here in the month of March, but I don't want you to be paranoid because the kind of energies that are sitting around this moon, this hidden, is the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. So I gotta say, for a lot of you, there could be a situation where you're around somebody this month that does have this mega super crush on you. And we're gonna do love reads this month. I know you guys have been wanting those, so I'm gonna be doing those. So we'll look more into that unless the tarot wants us to talk about it today, but we'll look more into that energy when we do your love reading here. I think I'm gonna film them like next week, so. But let's go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify some of these cards just so we know that we're headed in the right direction. And for Virgo, March 2020, talk to us about the Four of Swords. What's up with the Four of Swords? We have the Five of Pentacles. So it does look like in some way, Virgo, you guys are really resting or being wise or being assessing, if you will, about wherever it was that you've recently been, where you felt lonely, out of place, you kind of felt relegated by those around you. Some of you guys could be going through some financial hardships right now, abandonment issues. Perhaps there's somebody that's walked out of our experience, or there's some sort of healing that really needs to take place here. There's something that's left us feeling uncertain, quite perhaps. So to see this moving into that Four of Swords and Wisdom card energy, really this is communication for us to really start kind of going within and looking really heavily, you know. The Four of Swords for me is the Hermit card of the minor arcana for me. It's very much about self-preservation as well. Tell me about the Lovers card for Virgo. Why is the Lovers coming out here? Why is the Lovers coming out here for Virgo? The Four of Wands. Okay, so, okay. You know, sorry, I took a quick moment on that. I also really wanted to touch my beautiful cat. I gotta say, for some of you guys, this is quite a romantic situation. This is a person that you've been dealing with that may have left you out in the cold. The Ace of Swords is indicative of some form of incoming communication as well. So for a lot of you, it is retrograde. We do see lovers from the past or people that we were really attached with or really close to coming back into our experience during retrograde. However, for some of you guys, there's a big decision around completing something that you've always wanted to complete. And this could be a relationship, this could be a work-related thing, or just a life self-development kind of energy as well. But I think that we think we're only halfway there. And we look at that as a negative thing. Like, we don't think that we're going to get to where it is that we really want to go. And I think that Spirit's really trying to inject us now in March with this wisdom to remember that this, like, death transformation. Yeah, and then look, there's that Three of Swords right on the bottom as well. So, you know, there is this big transformation happening right now, Virgo. And I know, look, I know that tarot card readers are always telling you that. But if you are watching this video right now, and you are resonating with the fact that you have really been transforming, this message is for you. Right? We're just here to talk to the people that are meant to see these videos. And there's so many of us tarot card readers out there, but if you're resonating, you need to really listen to where you are in your experience. Now, if you're not resonating with this, why are you even watching? Are you just amazed by my cat and my fingernails? Some of us are also making some decisions around the home in March. This could be decisions around the home that are regarding our financial lives or the way that we make our money in the world. Tell me about the Moon card. The Chariot. You know, I think, Virgo, you really have been moving and progressing forward much better than you think you have. I think you're not really giving yourself the credit that you deserve. So I think in a lot of ways, this Four of Swords energy is really trying to beseech of you to give yourself a little bit of the credit that you've deserved, because there is some stuff coming in that could blindside you. And once again, this is not negative, right? It's just a neutral energy, but there is kind of an energy of stuff rushing into your experience. You may not really see it coming here. And for quite a few of you, I gotta say, I'm really feeling like this is some romance, because, you know, we have lovers, we have 10 of Cups. So for a lot of you, we have Four of Wands as well. So there could be a lot of you that are dealing with a person within the home, maybe a relationship, you guys live together, you know. Talk to me about the Ace of Swords. Talk to me about the Ace of Swords. The Six of Swords, yeah. You know,